first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Tua gonna throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. What's no secret, he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Pudding did on the last one.
To try again after the sack. Tua looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Ravens at 11-2 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Out to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tuck Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready. Right, 97.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's got it to about the 40. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Right back to Dobbins on first. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
That's caught at the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, they've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off. I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here, right now. I want the knockout shot, and if it doesn't happen, you've got my back, don't you? Go get it.
And if you don't get it, the other offense, they've got a long way to go in the other direction. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
17.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Going up top. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taking it about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Ready, ready. Striker, green, yellow. Red, yellow. Plastic, six.
2 and now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Play action. Now Jackson.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Jackson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That ball caught by Campbell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage and punches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as they'll try to make it an 8-point swing. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. At the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Tua now on first down. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 34 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson over the middle connecting with Kohler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this, a very short kick.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, got
a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to pass. Tua looking deep for Adams. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Come on, set. Cross red.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Right, 97.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 65 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by David Ojabo. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second down now, Tatum, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Tatum, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double. Drill 52. Green jack. Black ultra. Yellow. Go. Ready?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's complete to Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the Raiders have got him. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they continue to roll as the win